fasting, cold showers, and being on semen retention, coupled with meditation, makes you a beast no man can what stand. In this life that we live, everybody tends to imagine that what everything is all about the physical, man. But I'm here to bust your bubbles. Everything is all about the spiritual, man. The more spiritually inclined and in tune you become with yourself, the more what physical power you are going to possess, man. And this is not power in the sense that what you try to what dominate the world and then you got power. More or less like what you dominated yourself, and that is where what the true power lies, man. Self-mastery, the mastery of self, is what one of the most powerful things, or not even one of the most powerful things, that is the most powerful thing a human can do. To master themselves, master their emotions, master everything that has to do with them, master their desires, master everything about them. That is what the strongest person you would ever come across in your whole lifetime, man. Because what it is, what I've forgotten how they say it is strength to conquer other people, but what it is true, it is the greatest to conquer yourself, man. Do you understand me? True strength in life, true power in life lies within, man. Forget everybody who's trying to tell you, oh this, oh that, you have to do this to people for them to respect you, for them. No, bro. You are focusing on the wrong thing, man. You have to turn that focus inwards, man, because that is where the true power lies, man. Somebody walks by you, somebody did this, somebody did that, somebody looked like you, somebody did not, somebody, all of them what has to do with what those people are doing, and what you cannot control that, man. Because let's say, for example, you are in a room and the room is supposed to be quiet, and then all of a sudden people start whispering and talking, making small noises, and then you start screaming. You try to start screaming at everybody to please keep quiet, please keep quiet, please keep quiet, please keep quiet, please do this, please keep quiet. Do you understand me? You are only wasting energy, man. That is what you have to realize, that what you cannot necessarily change these people. So what you start looking within and you tell yourself, why am I uncomfortable with this situation in the first place, man? Why am I reacting to this situation the way I'm reacting to it? Why does this situation make me feel the way I feel about it? That is where your true power lies. That is where you're able to take away power. For example, somebody is doing something you do not like to you, man. I don't mean somebody is literally physically putting their hands on you, or you are in harm's way, or you are in danger. Literally, like somebody is probably having a gun around you and you've seen it. And I'm not telling you not to protect yourself. I'm not telling you to ignore that person. This type of problem I'm talking about, that somebody is trying to cause with you, is problems that has to do with just exchange of words, glances, passive aggression, all those things, man, that normally should have got you like riled up, and all those things. Those are things that you have to look within, and you have to say to yourself, man, I cannot control what this person does, but I can control how I react to it, man. When you have not yet mastered yourself, or when you have not yet gotten to know yourself, it might feel very, very weird. It might feel very, very like you're being very, very disrespectful. You're doing something wrong by ignoring negative or toxic people. Do you understand me? But no, I am here to tell you that you are actually doing something right, man. Because if there is something that toxic people understand, is silence. Because in silence, toxicity cannot go further, man. Toxicity cannot be produced, man. Because when the person throws that to you and they realize that it does not move you, man, that you have total control of yourself, man, they are just going to get tired and go away, man. Because they were banking on you being reactive. They were banking on you going back and forth with them. They were banking on you getting angry and fighting them. They were banking on you cussing them out. But once you give them silence, you have changed the whole game, man. Now they realize that you cannot be fucked with, man, because you have gotten power over yourself. And again, that is the highest form of power anybody can have in this life, man. Now, I know I talked about how fasting, meditation, being on semen retention, and cold showers is going to make you a beast that nobody dare tries, man. Not that they won't try you, they will try you, but then they realize that you are movable, you're unshakable, you're untouchable, man. That is because you conquered the mind. And how did you conquer the mind, man? It was through you doing those hard things, man. Life has given us the manual to live life, man. Life has made everything so easy for us, man. It has told us that what if you wake up early and do some hard things, you are bound to what have a better day, which is true, which has been proven, which I have myself have felt. Do you understand me? If you wake up early in the morning and you take a walk, you run, you meditate, you take a cold shower, after all that, you are bound to what re-regulate your nervous system, and you are bound to what become much more in control of yourself and much more calm, man. And what being much more calm leads to what you what having control over what your desires, your emotions, and every other thing, man, that has to do with what you. Do you understand me? These things that I mentioned are very hard things that people do not even dare to do, man, simply because what it is hard, man. Most people in this life, most people you are going to come across in this life are very, very what weak-minded, man. They have weak characters, man, and that is why what it is very, very advisable what that you choose and know the people you are dealing with, man. Again, having standards, putting yourself first are not bad things, man. They are what protecting you from what dealing with toxic, dealing with negative people who are not engaging themselves in those practices that are meant to make them a better person. So when they see somebody who is doing it, because they know they cannot do it, they are going to what throw stumbling blocks in your way. They are going to what be jealous, they are going to what backbite, they are going to gossip, they are going to spread rumors about you, man. And that is simply because what you are reflecting to them what that they are weak. All this has nothing to do with you, man. The only person you should be concerned about conquering, the only person that you should be concerned about fighting is what the man in the mirror. But what since it is very hard, a lot of people are not going to do that. Rather, they are going to be looking for external reasons why what they feel the way they feel, or why they are the way they are. Do you understand me? People who cannot put in the work in this life, when they see people who are putting in the work, when they see people who are what doing the exact same thing that they wish they had the courage, they had what the wisdom to follow, do you understand me, they are going to what start hating, man. Again, human nature, you cannot necessarily hold these people accountable for it. I don't mean allow people to come into your space and do rubbish. I'm saying just understand the fact that whatever it is that they are feeling, whatever it is that they are doing is only natural, man. It is a human emotion. We all have it within us, man. And the only way to avoid feeling like a shitty person when you see somebody who is doing something that you wish to be doing is by doing it yourself, man. But again, it is very, very hard, man, and that is why what people would rather choose what the easier way out, which is what projecting their fears, projecting their insecurities onto those people who are actually doing that thing they want to do, man. I have my own insecurities, I have my own fears. There are people I still see on the street and I feel a type of way about them, and that is simply because what they are doing something that what I wish I was doing myself, man. It is only natural, it is only a human emotion, man. Do you understand me? Now where it becomes dangerous is what if those people actually try to like hurt you, try to like mock you, try to like belittle you because of what you are doing, then that becomes toxic, man. But for the fact that they are going to feel jealous about you, that they are going to feel envious about you, that is only natural, man. Whether they act on it or not, that is what defines what the moment. Do you understand me? So what keep on doing, man, keep on doing those hard stuffs, man. Meditate, pray, you know, seek God, man. It is hard to seek God. That is because what when you start seeking God, you are bound to find yourself, man. And what people finding themselves, people looking within is one of the hardest things to do in this life, man, because what it is painful, man. It makes us uncomfortable to look within, to look at our own biases, to look at our own flaws, and be like what be very, very honest about it with ourselves and with the world is a very, very tough thing to do, man. And for that reason, man, a lot of people are not going to ever even want to endeavor to take that route in life, man. They said the road to hell is wide and the road to heaven is narrow. I think now I'm understanding that parable, man. It is not necessarily that the road is big or those roads are the way they are because what the people who have walked on that road to carve those roads out, you know, depending on the path. For example, the road that leads to heaven, fewer people walked on it, so therefore, man, the path was what a little bit what much more narrow. This is my own interpretation of that parable, you know. And then when it comes to the big You know, there are even people who do not even know that they are standing in the what, the wide lane, the wide line, man. You know, because what, they see everybody doing something, and what, they go according, man. They go with it, man. Some people cannot think for themselves simply because what, they are afraid of rejection, man. They are afraid of what other people are going to say about them, man. And for that reason, man, those people what, go what, with the flow of whatever it is that is happening without questioning, man. During COVID-19, man, you know, when people were what, forced to take the jab, you know, again, what I'm about to say does not include people who had to, like, you know, keep their job because they had to, like, feed families, you know, they had responsibilities to take care of, you know. Like my father, he took that jab so I wouldn't take it. He was in Africa, I was in Europe, you know, but since the jab was mandatory for him to take, for him to keep his job, he took it. And here, me in Europe, I had to tell them that what, I do not want to take the jab, man, because what, I saw through it, man, because I always knew, even as a kid, that what, nobody necessarily has my best interest at heart. Talk less of what, higher ups who have never seen me in person for one day, man. How do they know what is my best, what is in my best interest? Do you understand me? Even as a young man during this COVID period, I was going through a lot, but what, I was still what, I still had clarity. I still understood the fact that what, people cannot necessarily what, have the best interest for me at heart, man. And for that reason, man, I stood my own part, man. I was forced, trust me, but I said no. They told me I was going to stop going to school, I was going to stop attending classes. I was like, okay, so be it, man, but you see this jab, I'm not going to take it, man. And today I am very, very glad that I did not take that jab, man. Again, if you took the jab, this is not me here judging or bashing you. This is just me pointing out what, people who have a sheep mentality versus people who think for themselves, man. And if you think for yourself, you are bound not to be liked, man, because what, you are only showing other people that what, they need to be in group for them to what, have a sense of self, man. For them to feel whole, for them to feel worthy, man, they need to be in group, man. And again, you are not going to be liked for that, man. Do you understand me? So what, start doing those things, man, that are hard, regardless of what other people are saying, regardless of how other people are viewing you, man. Start doing those things, man, because at the end of the day, man, those people wish they can do what you are doing. So don't start feeling guilty for what, outpacing people who you used to be in the same group with or in the same energy levels with, man. It is only natural, man. You are doing the work, you are putting in the work daily, man. They are not putting in the work. They choose to sleep, they choose to lazy about, they choose to what, chase women, they choose to what, chase distractions, man. But you limited the amount of times you were distracted and you locked in, man. And for that reason, man, the energy you possess is not luck, it's not gift, it's nothing, man. It is what, pure what, hard work. Pure what, self-discipline. Pure what, strong will, man. I told you guys I'm coming back with fire, man. You thought I was joking. Let's preach on, come on. Do you understand me, man? So guys, man, accept the fact that what, you are changing and you are becoming a different person, because what, you are doing what is required, man. You know, let people talk, let people hate, let people do that, let people do this, but what, at the end of the day, energy what, says it all, man. It cannot what, lie. Energy does not lie, man. So keep on doing you, man. Let people hate, let people say whatever they want to say, man. At the end of the day, none of those people are paying your rent, none of those people are feeding you, none of those people what, are asking you how are you doing. The only reason why they are paying attention to you in the first place so much is because what, you are elevating, man. Because if you were still the same with them, they would be so comfortable that what, you will not even be noticed, man. You know, so what, take up much more space, man. You know, let your voice be heard. Fuck them and their opinions, man. It never mattered, it would never matter, and it has never mattered, man. I love you guys, and what, I hope to see you guys in my other videos, man. If you are new to my channel, you know what to do. Subscribe.